Hello everyone, and welcome to the lecture on organizing your job search. So we're going to discuss various tools for organizing your job search, and we're also going to discuss job funnels. So first off, staying organized is a fundamental part of a good job search. There's lots of tools out there available for you to use, so I'm going to give you some options to choose from. First off, just general spreadsheets. Attached in the resources portion of this lecture is this PowerPoint presentation and an Excel template for you. There's also a Google spreadsheet version, and you can check out the resource links or go to this link right here after downloading this PowerPoint. So let's go ahead and take a quick tour of the spreadsheet provided for you. Alright, here we are at the Google spreadsheet version. Both the Excel and the Google spreadsheet version are the same thing, so we're just going to go over one of them here. First tab is your job search log. So here I'm actually very zoomed in so you can see. But basically you're going to put in the job you applied for, the position title, the company name, and if you have a contact, maybe you contacted a recruiter, or if through networking you got a contact, put that name here. Then there's phone number, fax, email address, mailing address, website. But more importantly, here's what you really want to fill out. Date resume submitted, how you submitted your resume, when you get to that portion, if you send references or not, how you heard about the job, and a job description for you to remember what the actual job's about, comments as well, and then the status of the application. There's also a tab for networking contacts. So after you go to a networking event, this might be a good thing to fill out. It's really similar, but basically just holding contact information, the dates you contacted, and then comments and lead titles. After that, there's the interviews tab. So once you actually book an interview, you can say your interview date, your interview name, and whether or not you sent thank yous and comments on how the interview went. And then the last tab is just career websites. So if you've checked the website, your username, your password on the website, date you posted your resume, date you posted your cover letter, and then comments for yourself. So you should really use this log. I highly recommend it. You have to use some sort of organization when you're searching for jobs. So this Google spreadsheet template is provided, and so is an Excel template of the same format. So check out the resources in this lecture for links to those. Let's go ahead and go back to the presentation. Alright, so we took a tour of the spreadsheet. One other resource I want you to be aware of are some websites. So there's a couple websites that help you track your job progress, your job search progress that is. One of them is known as Job Hero. You can check it out at gojobhero.com. Let's go ahead and take a look at it in our browser. So this is what Job Hero looks like. Again, these websites tend to come and go, so make sure you check the resources in this lecture in case Job Hero ever goes down or is out of business. We'll have the most up-to-date information in the resource section of this lecture. But for now, you might want to check out Job Hero. It's basically a dashboard that will save jobs from across the web and track your application process. It tracks from websites such as Indeed, Glassdoor, Dice, LinkedIn, Stack Overflow, and more. So you might want to check it out, or again, you can use a spreadsheet, whatever you prefer. Heading back to the presentation, let's now go ahead and discuss job funnels. So you might be wondering, why is it so important to track every aspect of my job search? Won't I just remember? Well, most likely you're going to be applying for about 100 jobs. That depends on where you live, job availability, or your experience, etc. But most likely it'll be a number in that range. You have to really apply for a ton of jobs because there's a funnel to this. Job hunting can be extremely competitive, so make sure not to focus exclusively on well-known companies because there's plenty of great opportunities at companies you haven't heard of yet. As far as what your job funnel may look like, you're probably going to apply to somewhere between 100 and 150 straight-up applications, either through your networking or people you have met through LinkedIn, or even just on the job website itself, so the company website. Then you can expect about 20 to 30 responses, somewhere in that range, depending on your experience and your resume. After that, you'll probably get passed to about 10 to 15 phone screens, then about 5 to 10 on-site interviews, and if the company happens to do second stage on-site interviews, around 2 to 5, and after that, you'll probably expect to have 1 to 3 offers to compare it to. Now again, this can really vary depending on who you are, what school you went to, If it's a popular school for recruiters, you may get way more offers and way more on-site interviews. Or if you have a lot more experience, you may get better access for interviews. So this could really vary depending on who you are. So just keep that in mind. But most likely you'll have to do more applications than you think you're going to have to do. So on that note, make sure to not get discouraged. You're already on the right path by taking this course. So with that all being said, go ahead and check out the resources for this lecture to get all the links and all the templates, and I'll see you at the next lecture. Thanks, everyone.